The Real-Time Crime Center got its start back in 2014 with roughly 80 cameras, and now there are more than 2,000 live cameras all across Metro Louisville. The air smells like caramel, and it's because of these pieces of metal that came from that plant. 2024 was an incredibly busy year for Louisville firefighters, but no moment better highlighted the range of their work than when a semi-truck went dangling over the edge of this bridge. It kind of looks like I'm at a lake, but I'm actually at Broad Run Park. There's usually a stream here, but look at it now. Rappelling 70 feet. For some, it's a fear, but for others, it's a way of showing just how much they care about the critically ill children in Kentuckiana. 12-year-old Keegan Peterson went out onto Nolan Lake with a friend's family last summer, and he never came home. The fire department is starting without any real funding, so everything from the uniforms to the equipment is donated, and the firefighters aren't getting paid a dime. The new parking meters are expected to bring in roughly $285,000 annually, and that money would not be staying in the Highlands. It would be going back to Park. Make sure to blur out any sensitive information. Or better yet, just send these photos straight to friends and family. Crews are currently putting the finishing touches on this metal fence to enclose that debris. I spent the day talking with neighbors and checking in with them here on Washington Way, and many tell me that they can't believe that this was a house just a few hours ago.
A loud noise, I heard.
And I saw glow.
I thought a car had ran through our home.
Bricks, broken glass, and insulation are all that remain of 901 Washington Way after the home exploded late Wednesday night. This view from above shows what's left of the house. Most of the debris fell into the basement. In that rubble, a charred blue lunchbox, melted laundry basket, and scraps of clothing and shoes.
I mean, this is their home, and it's just terrible. So yeah, my heart is aching for them.
And there was people inside there screaming, needing help.
5 people were hurt in this explosion. One neighbor says he rescued a man and woman and describes the basement as a burning inferno.
I had to bust through a wall to get to her. They were burned up pretty bad, especially on their arms and legs.
When police arrived, they found the 5 victims in the front yard. They were all taken to the hospital, and neighbors say the kids who live here weren't home.
I hope they're all doing okay.
Get the gas company out here to check every one of these homes. They're old.
Some neighbors say they're worried this was the result of a gas leak, which has them on edge.
Do I have concerns about explosions like that? Of course I do.
Absolutely, because my house is gas.
Crews for CenterPoint Energy shut off natural gas service at this home as a precaution. The company also says its system has not detected any leaks, but crews will continue to perform leak surveys in the surrounding area.
Yeah, this is scary.
I could see it happening again.
U of L basketball fans may have noticed forward James Scott wearing this mask now. It's not because he's sick or wants to look like a comic book villain. It's his lifeline to be able to play, and I got a look at the innovation used to make it. James Scott's season could have ended early because of this terrifying moment.
Teeth knocked out, had some facial injuries.
But the sophomore forward was determined to get back on the court, so his team searched for a safe solution. That search led to Sophie Wiganist and Justin Gillum at U of L's Speed School of Engineering.
We made one phone call, and the dean and all of them were like, come on over. I mean, that's Louisville. That's how much basketball matters here.
When you think about 3D printing, you might picture little trinkets, but the duo used their engineering skills to craft this face guard for Scott.
We scanned his head, probably took all of 15, 20 minutes, and then he was gone, and the rest was just in our hands.
They had less than 24 hours to create the mask because the Cards had an away game in Scott's home state the next day.
He's already adjusting at that mask after he lost both his front teeth and then had a tooth driven so far up into his upper gums that they had to extract pieces of it. So that's what he's wearing today.
It was like a really important game for him. And to think that he wouldn't have been able to play at all was just like heartbreaking.
Sure enough, the first copy was a flawless fit, even if it does make Scott look like Bane or Hannibal Lecter. A deceiving look, of course.
He's such a nice, sweet kid.
When you got into engineering, did you ever imagine that you'd be able to help someone in this way?
No, yeah, well, when I got into engineering, I didn't even know what 3D printing was.
The mask is perfectly molded to his facial features, meaning Scott can see, breathe, and even talk with ease. So far, the engineers haven't gotten any complaints about its comfortability either.
How durable is James's mask.
As long as he doesn't break it, as he doesn't take a direct hit to the face, it'll hold up.
The California Golden Bears put that theory to the test.
And now we got Scott and Dort locked up.
Lee Dort broke the nose on Scott's original mask. Thankfully, MVPs Sophie and Justin made several backups.
Anytime it can help somebody, it's like the best part of my job.
Though it hides his face, the mask highlights his determination and dedication to Card Nation.
James is kind of a example, a microcosm of just the toughness of our entire team.
I'm fortunate. I'm telling you, seconds after I got out of that truck, it burst in flames.
Jeffrey Walker's life changed forever after this terrifying moment Friday morning.
I really don't know how it happened. It was wet out.
The 55-year-old was driving this semi-truck through Louisville when it crashed and caught on fire. Thick, black smoke filled the air, and as the flames crept up the sides, Walker was trapped inside, dangling off I-65.
I couldn't open the doors, I couldn't open the windows, none of it would work. I was looking for something to break a window, couldn't find anything, and then it flamed up a little higher under the hood.
Walker says he narrowly escaped by kicking the passenger door as hard as he could until it opened. He then slid down the semi's trailer and jumped off, landing on the ground roughly 20 feet below. His thoughts racing the whole way down.
I don't want to die, I don't want to burn.
He walked away with minor injuries, and within minutes, the semi smashed against the ground.
I was fortunate. I was blessed.
Walker's right leg is now in a cast as his ankle is broken in several places. He also hurt his back, hip, and elbow in the fall, but he's already been discharged from University Hospital. Walker and his wife head back home to Arkansas, and he only has one thing on his mind.
Seeing my family again. Yeah, it means the most.
As the sole provider for his family, he's quite stressed about being unable to work for a while.
It's gonna be rough.
But even when he's healed, Walker's unsure if he'll ever drive another semi-truck again.
I can't answer that right now. I've definitely been thinking twice about it.
LMPD is investigating what caused the crash in this all-too-familiar spot. Louisville has seen several major wrecks and heroic rescues in this part of I-65 over the past few months. While officials work on solutions, Walker warns other drivers to take it extra slow on this road.
They definitely need to take care of that like ASAP. I'm fortunate that I walked away from it. I mean, it could have been a lot worse.